Hello everyone and welcome to my reaction to Jujutsu Kaisen chapter 146. Before I get into this week's reaction, I of course have to mention my subscriber goal for 2021, hitting 5,000 by the end of the year. So if you're already a fan of my videos and you're not subscribed, you might as well to help me reach that milestone. The other thing is my Patreon, if you want to help support me and the channel directly, or you want to get access to some extra content such as solo leveling and omniscient reader reviews, you can always become a patron. There's a link to that down in the description. With that out of the way, let's get on with this reaction. Slight warning ahead of time, I just got out of bed like 20 minutes ago, so hopefully there's nothing very confusing to pronounce. So anyway, technique removal, chapter 146, about the culling game. Oh boy, another expo dump chapter? Yes, the back of the prison realm can be opened with the angel's curse technique. Do you know where the angel is? I don't know what that page is. She's at the colony on the east side of Tokyo. I don't have more information since the culling game's barrier is rejecting me. Oh, interesting. Let's sort the information from there. There are 10 colonies throughout Japan. They're connected to the boundaries of the colonies to pass over people living in Japan to the other shore. Cool, we got a neat little map here. Alright, so, interesting. Is this what it looks like? Is Hokkaido not included in the colony due to the barrier made by the Jujutsu organization? That's right, Hokkaido's a giant sacred land that's already accustomed. Oh, interesting. Well, that's fascinating. As expected of the challenged land. Pass over the people sounds exaggerated, but it's actually a preparation to turn people in Japan into curses to merge with me. How long will it take until the ritual is finished? Depends on the culling game, but it will most likely finish within 2 months. Alright, we can work with that. 1. After awakening a curse technique, players must declare their participation in the culling game at a colony of their choice within 19 days. Right now it's November 9th, 9 a.m. Well, that's convenient. Oh shit, so it's a week and 2 days after the Shibuya incident. Fucking finally, we get a time. The players woke up on October 31st at midnight. Well, not 0. That does not make any fucking sense. They woke up at 12 a.m. on November 1st. There's around 10 days and 15 hours until Sumiki has to join the game. Rule number 2. Any swimmer who breaks previous rules shall be subjected to curse technique removal. Tengen, just now you said that if a player rejects to join the game, they'll die, right? Yes. Curse technique removal, huh? The rules also apply to the sorcerers who participate later on, right? Then I don't think idle transfiguration will be used to remove their curse technique. Oh, really? That's how I expected it to work. Who the fuck is this? Is this Shoko? She looks really different not in her lab coat, but she is smoking, so I guess that's her. It's removal, not banning, so it's not a binding vow. Therefore, it must have some kind of forced effect on the brain. According to the rules, if the curse technique is removed, the sorcerer will die. Otherwise, everyone will refuse to join. That's the inference from Shoko. In contrast, sorcerers who don't have a curse technique, like me, have no risk. Oh. Well, so they already count you as a sorcerer? Or would it only be people who awakened a curse technique? I guess. 3. Non-players who enter the colonies become players at the moment of entry and shall be considered to have declared participation in the culling game. By the way, what's about the people who are inside the colony from the start? Given the opportunity to leave the barrier at least once. Really? That's pretty generous. These rules don't include anything about entering and exiting colonies. It gives the players a clear objective, get out of the colony at the start, as a way to start the culling game. To lock the players in, the condition they entered themselves is important. It's like what Ino said about the increase or decrease of a barrier's effectiveness. Number 4, players score points by ending the lives of other players. Number 5, points are determined by the game master and indicate the value of a player's life. In principle, as a general rule, sorcerers are worth 5 points and non-sorcerers are worth 1 point. Rules are mixed in rules. Fushiguro? Well, Tengen, when you say game master, who is it? Well, apparently it's... What? There's a Shikigami that will attach to each player. Kogane. Neat, so we've got a little fly thing that'll follow us. To be precise, Kogane is not the game master, but a clerk window. Ah, so the person who... It's better to think of the game master as the culling game itself. So like, is there someone controlling the Ishikigami, I assume? Is there an entity who watches over the culling game? This is a mildly confusing explanation. Because it'd be weird, like, the game runs itself, then why make mention of the Game Master? Are you just, like, arguing with the system? Number 6. Excluding the point value of a player's own life, players may expend 100 points to negotiate with the Game Master to add one new rule to the culling game. Adding a new rule, I don't think we can delete an existing rule. It might be possible to indirectly negate a rule. 7. In accordance with the previous rule, the Game Master must accept any proposed new rule unless it has a marked and long-lasting effect on the culling game. This is different. I thought the original translation was if it interrupts the continuation of the game. Is it okay? I know, right? The judgment criteria belongs to them. Are Maki's bandages back? I can't tell. I actually can't tell from the angles we keep seeing her from, and the details on the scars. Yeah, now they're back! What the fuck was going on last chapter? I think Gege just forgot. That's awkward. Jeez. 8. If a player's score... Oh wait, I skipped some shit. Judgment criteria belongs to them. Actually, to some extent, we can expect the judgment to be fair, since the players have to compel the general rules already. From Jujutsu point of view, Kenjaku won't receive bias gain anymore. Number 8. If the player's score remains the same for 19 days, that player shall be subjected to curse technique removal. So, we have to kill people again. No, I have some ideas regarding that. For the time being, we have sorted out the information. We just need to decide our roles now. Yuki and Chozo will stay here to guard Tengen. I'll return to the Zenin clan and collect the cursed tools. Yeah, I had a feeling you would. Just after Satoru got sealed, the cursed tools in the storeroom have all been taken out by the Kamo and Zenin clans. It's empty now. But now that Megumi has become the head of the Zenin clan, what? I'll explain later. I can take all the cursed tools in the Zenin clan's storeroom, but before that, Tengen? I know. It's about the workshop of Kumiya Juzo, right? Thank you. Is this the first time we've mentioned Juzo in like 100 chapters? Well, not 100, but like over 90 chapters. Once finished, I'll find Panda and collaborate on the culling game. Yuta? I'll enter the colony immediately and join the culling game. I'd like to collect whatever piece of information I can get before Sumiki-san and Megumi join the game. Sorry. To prevent us from crushing each other and something happening to Sumiki, I'll avoid nearby colonies. We might not be able to get in touch as electromagnetic waves may be cut off by the colonies. If I ever switched with Sukuna again, don't hesitate to kill me. Megumi will be safer if Akotsu stays close to Itadori. However, from the point of view of combat power, it's more efficient if Akotsu moves alone. We don't have time to talk about it. It'll be fine. Look, if I die, just kill him after that. No, that's what we're trying to avoid. Yeah. Senpai, yeah. Please find Kinji as planned. Kinji? Hakari Kinji, the third-year student that's still suspended. We don't have enough people now. By all means, we have to find him. Is he strong? He's moody, but okay. When he's on a roll, he's stronger than me! Really now. We have been discussing recently that, like, Gojo brought up Hakari and Yuta in the same sentence, saying they'd be better than him. So, like, what the fuck is Hakari on? God damn, really? Surely not. From Maki. Chozo, thank you for helping me. Don't die. Are you crying? Oh, Chozo. Oh, I love you so much, Chozo. I can't believe I care about Chozo as much as I do now. This would have been unfathomable just a few months ago. This is incredible. Now we're on, like, a bus in the city, or are we in a movie theater? We're in a theater. Thanks, Takaba. What does the sign say? Iki, Atari, Makori, a combination of hit or miss. Oh, something, it's a dick joke. Cool. How long are you going to be like this? Even I became gloomy. Yeah. How old are you? 35 years old. So just quit it. In this industry, there's many late bloomers, or people who suddenly take off. But they didn't suddenly become funny. They're amusing from the start, but was buried under others. But you're not like them. Tokyo has become like that. What I'm telling you is for your own good. You better do something that's suitable for you. Oh boy, is it new character time? And he's a comic? Oh boy, I think I'm gonna like this guy. I actually kind of like your joke materials, Takaba. Ken. But both of you misunderstand. Some people are popular even if they're not funny. Do you mean a one-hit wonder? Wrong. There are two kinds of people who are always popular. Those who are funny and those who can always misunderstand that they're funny. Which one are you? You say it's 50-50, but it's actually about 7-3. What does that mean? Culling game player Takaba Fumihiko. Oh shit. Do we have a new guy with 7-3? Oh my. Well. Is this the next Nanami Kento? Well, that is interesting. Alright, I think we'll have a little bit to talk about for this week's review. A lot of that information was a little complex and a little confusing upon an initial read, so I'll definitely have to be having a little bit of discussions with people, checking out some internet discourse to try and exactly nail down everything that went over this chapter. So yeah, should be another fun review this week. So, if you enjoyed this reaction, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click that notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads. I do Jujutsu Kaisen chapter reactions and reviews every week. If you enjoy other series such as Record of Ragnarok, Kengan Omega, Black Clover, and Kaiju No. 8, I do videos in those series as well, so if you're interested in those, you should definitely check out my channel. If you enjoy discussing Jujutsu Kaisen with other people, or you just enjoy the content I produce in this channel, I highly suggest you check out my Discord server. I have a link to that down in the description. Since it's the end of the video, it's time to give a shout out to my wonderful patrons, Archbears CJ2K, Fuse, Neo, Solo Warrior, Tyrese Simmons, Dejan Redden, Honey Mustard, Zach Growitz, K-God, Holly Walker, Angel Does It, and Chris Redfield. Thank you all very much for supporting me on Patreon. I greatly appreciate it. And if you too want to get a shout out at the end of videos or access to some extra content, you can always become a patron as well. There's a link to my Patreon down in the description. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys around. Take care.